I increased the weight again, just by a couple of pounds. The reason why I'm nervous about increasing the weight, especially when it's like a press or something like that, then it's really hard on the wrists. Usually whenever I increase the weight, then I increase the amount of danger that I can experience by accidentally moving the weight in the wrong way, and screwing up my wrist or screwing up my elbow or maybe screwing up my shoulders. That doesn't happen very often, but it's mostly just the wrists and the elbows that I have a hard time with. And so sometimes whenever I increase the weight, whenever I'm doing these bench presses, then I cannot get the weight up. I cannot get it from straight down on the bed to the starting position before I do the rep. So when it's down, I can't. Sometimes I have a hard time getting the weight up like there. I think the hardest part one time was when I had 20, I had like 45 on each dumbbell. And Scooby 1961, what he does there is he puts the weights on some kind of a pulley system or something, so they're just kind of dangling up in the air. But he's an engineer, and I'm an engineer, but he knows more. He knows more about the pulley system, I think, and how it works. But anyway, I wanted to warn all the kids there. If you have kids and they might watch this video, then watch out for the hardcore doggy porn right there. It's usually the dogs don't get too excited whenever I lift the weights and move the weights around. Actually, they run the other way usually whenever I pull out the weights. But sometimes it gets them excited, and I don't know what I did this time, but it got the doggies excited, and so that's the result. And so anyway, just for grins and giggles, then I thought I would try and see if I could take off my shirt while I was sitting on the edge of the bed, and I didn't have too difficult of a time taking the shirt off. The hardest part about taking the shirt off was I had to make sure that I was holding on to the edge of the bed or holding on to the frame of the wheelchair or something like that was somewhat stable, because otherwise I don't have that. I do have abs, but there's just not a whole lot of abs, and so I feel kind of wobbly. I don't have a lot of balance and sitting, so that's why I have to grab onto the edge of the bed or grab onto the sides of the bed or grab into my wheelchair frame. But I can increase the rep. Maybe I'll increase the reps or increase the amount of sets next time. I just wanted to see if I could do it this time without screwing up my elbows or screwing up my hands, and it worked out okay.